Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another random Dota 2 replay commentary. My name is Root Negative and let's get cracking. Today I'm playing Disruptor. I ran Disruptor, I'm like, yeah, I'll play Disruptor. Disruptor's fucking awesome. Like, he is a really good hero. Mostly because of his glimpse. Glimpse is just ridiculous, right? And I do get some good glimpses off. Spoiler alert. Now, yeah, he's a really strong support. He doesn't have a hard disable per se. Like, he doesn't have a stun, but he has an AoE silence, and kinetic field will actually keep anybody that's in it for the duration. So he's got some ways of crowd control. And you'll see that Night Elf Master Race, that's the Rubik. That's actually Alpine Nomad. He plays with me on stream. He's normally a position 5. He likes playing position 5, and he's a fucking mean Rubik.
Never refuse gold.
He pwns face on that hero. So I go boot start here. I just wanted that little bit of extra movement speed. I wanted to be able to walk things off. I know how squishy I am. I'm a disruptor. I'm not the most tanky support around, so I want to be able to walk away from things. I feel like I don't really need much in the way of, say, clarities or anything, and Alpine got the awards, so I had a pretty crazy time, and I'm like, right, well, we're up against a tri-lane, which I was like, okay, this could be good. The Conqueror, though, is going to push it pretty hard. I didn't notice the Slater. Like, I realised he ran into the shop. Anyway, Alpine rocks up, so we just start right-clicking this bad boy. He gets a crush on 2. Isn't too bad. He actually lands a Searing Change, which was pretty nice. Right now, we're just going to fight for control of the lane. We're going to try and zone as best we can. I'm just following Alpine's lead because I'm not a very good support player at all. It turns out that I'm a better carry player than support. This guy is just standing there, so I'm like, yeah, okay. I'll put the Q on him, and we kill him without the Ember's help.
What is this? I came here to be tested.
Bloody Rubik. Rubik's such a good hero. Oh, he's so much fun to play. Hard to play well, but when you do play him well, it's hilarious.
No gold for you.
Right now, I'm just going to get around behind the wave. This guy's going to punch me. I am ranged though, so I should have the advantage on him. Right now, I'm just fucking up. I can't click him. But we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We got a kill. Our safe laner is not farming very well at all. This is something I actually noticed, is that the Ember was fucking horrible. But we'll do our best. We'll harass the shit out of the Kunkka. Alpine picked up a haste. There you go. Right now he's going to stack, I believe. Oh, he's rotating on the mid. Okay. This lane kind of settled down. The Sonata went away. Crystal Maiden went away, and it was just the Kunkka. And the Kunkka I can handle. Right now, I'm just struggling with my positioning. He's moving in an interesting way, and I'm not completely predicting it yet. I'm not trading very well at all. You know, I should be getting in 2 or 3 hits to every one of his. Now, the range creep fucking aggro's on me, and I'm just like, you little bastard. I'm like, well, if I keep walking, I'm just going to drag it off the wave, and yeah. Sometimes the creeps just, they fuck with you more than you would like. I get the upgraded courier here, and I queue up my arcanes. I got Glimpse here, and I should have skilled Glimpse instead of the Q. The Q is really high damage for 1 point. Adding extra points doesn't really increase the damage that much. That's another 120 damage for every level, which isn't really that much. So, you know, I put the Q on the Sam. Right now, Rubik rocks up, so I'm going to try and glimpse it back. I do actually get a... This is definitely a kill. Rubik stun, searing chains. That's a dead CM. But we don't get the last hit, which is disappointing. Must have been one of the range creeps that that actually ended up nailing her.
Missing bottom.
Yeah, leveling glimpse gives you bigger cast range and reduced cooldown, which, you know, you can be glimpsing people left, right, and center.
Gold from my chest.
You see this guy in the river. I'm on cooldown for glimpse, but we can make him pay for it. Right now, I'm on cooldown. That's pretty good. Our Ember is still farming like shit. He's got more denies than last hits. You know, whatever. We're creating space for him. So right now we're roaming on the mid. I don't really have anything, but I do have right clicks. I have 56 damage in right clicks. So I'm like, well, I'll show up because you may need my damage. You know, Invoker's notoriously hard to kill. And right now, actually, this guy sees me. Like, he had a high ground ward there. And still he goes in. And it's lucky that I did because they did need it in the end. And the Terrorblade, this was the interesting thing about this game, right? Alpine and I, we were talking, like, we were in Discord, right? We're having a chat and we're like, okay, who goes where? Who goes mid? And they're like, oh, Disruptor mid. And I'm like, I don't really want to play mid against Invoker. And then the Terrorblade's like, no, I got it. We're like, okay, I'll go mid. I was like, no, it's fine, I'll go mid. Like, you don't have to go mid. I'll go mid. He's like, no, I'm a Terrorblade. I got this. And he actually, he did really well. Like, he did so well in the lane. Like, he was okay-ish on last hits. He got a kill on the Invoker. You know, that's, in those circumstances, that's exceedingly well for a Terrorblade in that matchup. And it's about here that I noticed that the Ember really wasn't farmed at all. You know, looking at his last hits, he's got 7. So right now, I'm just trying to kill off some of these range creeps to try and even up the creep equilibrium. Because Old Mate has succeeded in somehow ending up with 3 of them. So right now I skill kinetic field, which is the right call. I should have 1 point in, hold on. Should have 2 points in glimpse, 1 in thunderstrike, and 1 in kinetic field at this stage. This is the wrong build. Like, I just learnt this overplaying. I know the Kunka's around here somewhere. Like that. Punch. That guy missed another last hit. He really just didn't farm that well at all. And this was concerning. Like, even though the mid lane is going good, you know, the top lane is going well, I'm still worried about the fact that our safe lane carry has 11 last hits at 8 minutes in. Right now I could glimpse him, but you know, he's just more scare him out of lane, restrict his experience, secure free farm for the Ember. That's all I'm looking to do here. I don't really need to kill him. Here he is. Put the Q on him. I'm going to glimpse him back as well. And that's actually a really nice play there by the Ember. Getting him with the searing chains. Like, that is really, really good play by the Ember. I glimpsed him to try and get extra harass, and because I have my arcanes, I can spend the mana now. But Ember searing chainsing him up is just, yeah, that's just clinical execution right there. And you know, that made me feel a little bit better about this player. Because I was like, yeah, you're not farming very well, but fuck, your execution there was on point. Right now, I'm just auto-attacking the creeps, and I didn't actually realise this until, yeah, just then. I was like, whoops. Again, the creeps aggro on me. Now, controlling creep aggro is something that I actually need to work on, I think. Right now, we're going to end up with double range creep, but you know, we've won this lane pretty handily. I got my glimpse, so I'm just going to go pick up a stick very quick, just in case I need it, and 2 TPs. Because as a support, I am expected to rotate. So this guy comes back up in lane, I know that Rubik is there. I get the Q on him, and this is a dead nerd. I'm just holding Glimpse right now in case I need it, and I'm actually going to glimpse the Invoker right here. Try and get him off the Ember. He gets Sunstruck, and the Terrorblade actually ends up with a kill. And that was completely unintended. I didn't actually realize that the Terrorblade and the Phoenix were both there. I saw the Invoker, and I was like, okay, well, let's glimpse him back, get him off the Ember. But I actually glimpsed him back into the Terrorblade and the Phoenix, so it worked out really well. So we're just gonna push this. Terrorblade's got meta up, so he's gonna hit like a fucking brick. We're pretty much just gonna take this thing, inside of 30 seconds, which is pretty damn good going. I've also got my magic stick, so that's going to give me some stats, give me a little bit of burst of survivability, which will be helpful against the Invoker.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now I've messed up this skill build completely. By level 5, I should have 3 points in Glimpse, 1 in Thunderstrike, and maybe 2 in Kinetic Field, or 2 in Thunderstrike, 1 in Kinetic Field. Whichever way, this should be maxed first. It's way too good of a skill. Right now, I'm just going to get Thunderstrike on him. I've got some people rocking up, so I'm going to run in and I'm going to glimpse this nerd. I don't actually need to glimpse him right yet. He's still inside the sentry. Glimpse him now. It's just holding that glimpse until the right moment, because it returns them to the position it was 4 seconds ago. So you can glimpse someone at the wrong time and put them back to a position that actually helps them. And I've seen that, and I've actually had it happen to me quite a few times, where people have glimpsed me to a place where I can actually escape. So it was just that question of, right, let's just hold this, find the right time. And, you saw there, it became really clear when I needed to glimpse him. He was about to walk out of sentry range. We didn't quite have enough damage to kill him. And it was a bit of a mixed bag whether or not we were going to kill him before he walked away. And, that was just the time to glimpse. You see, the Alpine is just getting so much done all over the map right now. Alpine is 1-1-7. Okay, I've got 7 assists as well, but he is just creating mayhem, and it's really good. He actually stole amp damage from Slardar, which was kind of funny because the Slardar melted to his own spell. Ember really appreciated that boost in damage, I feel. Right now, I'm just going to push this lane. I feel pretty good because all my team are up in their jungle. And he gets Sunstruck, which is pretty funny. But he got a triple kill, which this Terrorblade was a player. He was a talent. And it's not often that it is often that you play with people that are good. It's not often that you see them do so well on a hero that is really, really hard to do well on. Like here, I thought this was the real Naga. But I dropped everything on this illusion, and I'm like, oh, well, I fucked up, didn't I? But I did save the Phoenix. He would have lived anyway, because I thought he was getting dove hard. But it turns out it was just illusions. Anyway. Never mind. We've got 2 points in Glimpse, so we should have 4 by now. We've got 9 in Kinetic Field, which is not ideal. But, I played this. I haven't played a lot of this game, and I do have Glimpse right now, so we can kill this guy. And the Slardar vision is just great. But so we don't really have the backup, so I'm like, well, I'm not doing this. And Forge Spirit's fucking balanced. And they reduce physical armor. Then how does that make sense?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Why does Invoker have a built-in Desolator? Like, fair enough that he should get summons. Yeah, no, that's cool. But make them reasonable. Like, don't make them bullshit. At this stage, I'm doing really well, so I'm like, well, let's go straight for Ags. Ags on Disruptor is pretty good. It mutes items, which is very, very nice. That's something I learnt this game, is the whole muting items thing. Now, they're fighting up there. The Phoenix goes down. I'm like, well, I probably should join them.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I'll push this as hard as I can. And then I'm going to go join my team. Maybe. No, I'm going to go buy my point booster first.
Radiant's
No, I'm going to go join my team.
is under attack.
You know, there's 4 of us up here right now and only one of him. And they weren't really making any aggressive moves, so I just went back to the secret shop, pick up the point booster. Point booster will just tank me up nicely, give me some health, give me some mana. Very, very nice. And this guy gets sunstruck again. At this stage, he got a little bit shitty. He was like, God damn it. And the Invoker was pretty on point with his sunstrikes this game, I'm not going to lie. He got some good ones. Like, he got that one there, and he got one up near the bottom tier 2 on the dire side. There's some good ones. Right now, I'm just looking for an opportunity to kill something. I want to glimpse something. I want to create some mayhem for my team. Alpine was pretty happy with ward vision. He was just like, "No, man, I got the wards." This guy's getting attacked by Forge Spirits. Fucking balanced that they are. I'm like, well, let's go looking for him. It's a shame you can't actually glimpse yourself. I reckon that would be pretty cool.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Be able to
attack.
glimpse yourself back to where you were 4 seconds ago. Be like X marks the spot, but different. So he's in here somewhere. I'm like, alright, let's go then. And we find him. Right now, I'll get that on him to cancel, in theory, any blink that he has. And I was not letting that motherfucker escape. I was like, no, I don't know if we're going to get him before he ghost walked. So I dropped the kinetic field just to make sure that he doesn't get away. Probably a waste in the end, but you know, it is what it is. I let Alpine take that last hit because he is buying all the wards right now, letting me work towards my Ags. You know, I'm 0-0 and 8. I'm having a good game. You know, I'm actually enjoying this because I got some decent carries that are up front dealing damage, which means I'm not taking too much focus from the enemy carries. You know, they're having troubles getting onto me. And the enemy Crystal Maiden was actually pretty bad. Pretty bad. Now, something cool about Disruptor against Naga Siren is the fact that the Q will reveal which of her is illusions and which are actual heroes. So we're 5 at top. Which means that we can, we probably need to push this.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You know, I've got glimpse.
Radiant's
So if someone gets out of position, I can glimpse them. So the Terror Blade's going to pop meta. He's going to melt that tower.
are fortified.
Right now, I just want to push this lane as hard as I can. Help clear the creep wave. Gonna do damage. This guy comes in. I'm gonna glimpse him back. Break up the fight a little bit. Notice the Invoker's standing right here. And this is a problem. So I drop the kinetic field to try and zone him out. And it actually works. So Alpine and I just go after our team. You know, us trying to fight the Invoker is bad news bears. So, you know, we just follow our carries here. And I'm just like, well, I hope that I don't die. Now, I do have glimpse right now, so if I get in range, I can glimpse people. And I get him. Just. So he mutes. Like, the Ags will actually mute items. Luckily, we do have detection. I get the Q on him, which cancels any blink in theory. So, you know, yeah, Disruptor's just a strong ganker. Like, he prevents people from escaping. And if they do escape, he brings them back anyway.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The Amber Spirit still hasn't got very much farm at all. He's kind of farming heroes at this stage. He's got a good 3, 0, and 6 right now, which is just as well because he hasn't last hit anything really. The Naga's going ham. She's killed a lot of creeps, but has died twice. Struggling. We've managed to kill the Invoker 6 times, which is really, really good. You know, that's just giving our Terrorblade just all that more advantage right now. I hear the boat, so I'm like, yeah, I should be out of this. I glimpse back the Kunko, just trying to break up the fight, put the Q on the old mate. Static Storm down, try and do as much damage as I can. But at this stage, it's time to get out. Now, I've got amp damage on me right now, so I would melt to physical attacks. I've got 3 armor. That would make it -7 armor. Right now, I've got a glimpse, so I can potentially glimpse people back. If we wanted to fight, but everyone's backing up, so I'm just backing up too. Right now, buy some wards. Just try and take some of the strain off the off Alpine. He has been playing a hard position 5. I've been working towards Ags for, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes or something. But he's got 3 kills and 7 assists, so he's having a good game as well. Now, there's not really tons of really good stuff that he can steal, but there's enough interesting stuff that he can make a real difference in the fights. You know, for example, Slardar amp damage is just huge. Like, if he managed to steal that, it improves the Ember, and it improves the Terrorblade, and it also gives vision on the Invoker, who is going to want to disappear into invis as soon as he can. Right now, we see some heroes in their jungle. I'm pushing this lane. I figure it's natural that we want to do this. Anyway, so I'm going to walk into the fight. It's actually the fire spirits that get the kill. No, wait, it was Flame Guard. Flame Guard, or it could have been Searing Chains that actually gets the kill on the Naga Siren. She pops the Song of the Siren, but still dies anyway. So no need for me to actually pop anything there.
Are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling.
Right now, the Kunka is trying to do his best to kill me, and I will die here. Like, the amp damage is just huge. Like, the Phoenix gets off a good egg. We kill 2. All our cores stay alive. You know, both Rubik and I, we both die. Man, that's kind of just the life of support, really. Sometimes you just gotta die. Because the enemy cores are going to come after you, and there's not really much you can do. Short of not showing up to fights, it's just going to happen sometimes. Right now, I'm actually going to get gazumped. I'm going to buy this ward instantly, and then Alpine buys it. I'm like, you nerd. But, this is freeing me up to work towards my Ags. I'm halfway there. At 20 minutes, which isn't bad. I've only got the 1 death, which is fine. And the 9 assists. So I've had pretty good kill involvement. Half their kills I've been involved in, which is good. And I want to keep having an effect across the map. I want to still kill people, be involved in those assists where I can. Right now, we got Kinetic Field. It's about time. This is entirely too late to be getting this skill. It's entirely too useful for those who know how to use it. Shame I don't know how to use it. But, that's kind of the point of this game, is to learn. See, I walked straight past that bounty rune. Should have picked that up. That's 100 gold, man. So it's just a bit of farming, bit of pushing. Basically, I'm just following Alpine's lead. Whenever he says, let's go do this, that's what we go do. So the Terrorblade's bottom, so decide to go bottom and help him out. Now we've got a pretty good tower advantage right now. We actually find the Invoker and the Conquer. I'm like, well, this is fucking good. And everyone is there. Now this guy doesn't realize that we're here. So we wreck him. Now I misclick here. But I do get him in the end. I glimpse him back. And that makes sure he dies. He actually, he doesn't quite get the Razor. Sorry, the Terrorblade. Which is lucky. Because I wasn't expecting the Terrorblade to stand there and man fight. But, you know, whatever. You know, and I've been involved in half our kills now, so this is I'm pretty happy with how I'm going. And then my Q helps me farm. You know, Disruptor isn't the best farming support. Oh, Naga got a Radiance.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So I'm going to TP top here and defend this. Just that little bit of extra burst damage helps me farm. You know, helps me get just that little bit extra gold. You know, I'm 800 gold away from my Ags. Which once I've got that, you know, the Invoker is just going to have to be so careful around me. Because if I catch the Invoker in a static storm, you know, my carries are going to kill him so fast. Right, I'm just checking the Terrorblade's items, just seeing what he's got. He's working towards a Scouty, which is pretty good. I think he's reasonably farmed at this point in time. He's got a Yasha, point booster, and a couple of K gold. I think he might actually pick it up here. Yeah, so he picks up just 2 straight ultimate orbs, and then all he needs is 275 gold for the Orb of Venom, is what he needs. So he's pretty much got a Scouty, which is, you know, good going. Now I buy some dust here, so I'm trying to take some weight off Alpine as well. I told him, I said, look, I'll buy dust. You know, don't really worry about sentries too much. I will take care of that. Now right now, they've actually got a ward that can see all this. But, you know, whatever. But I'm picking them out, picking out their location. Like we're looking to fight here because we're so strong. Find the Invoker actually just wandering through. And the Naga's here, which is not ideal. I really don't want to deal with her Radiance.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Right now, the CM is trying to run away. And I glimpse her back. Shit, it sucks being a support against like a... against a support like a Disruptor. You see that. You know, she was out of position, but potentially she gets away. Because we don't have really a blink carrier. You know, no one to blink stun. But I just initiated that fight from 1800 range. You know, max range on a blink dagger is like, what, 900? Something like that? 1300? Queen of Pain's blink is 1300, and that's probably one of the longest blinks in the game. And potentially maybe an Earth Spirit could go further than that and initiate a fight and catch someone. It's just incredible. So long as you got vision, it's so strong. And that turns out to be an illusion. I was like, whoops. But Thunderstrike's relatively low cooldown, so, you know, it's not really too much of a worry. Right now, we're trying to trap someone here in this little area. I've got Static Storm, so
Radiant structures are fortified.
I've got, you know, I've got my ulti, I've got Innate Field. I've stalled on levels a little bit, which is the only concern. But we're going to push this. I think the Terrorblade has meta. And here's the Invoker, right? Now this guy doesn't see me. I've got that, or Alpine put that ward up, right? And we catch him, I glimpse him back in, And this guy is just like, oh my god. Right now I have to kind of get away a little bit because I'm dying. Someone gets an urn on me before I TP out, but you know, that's kind of the that's the power of gold right there, like wards right there. We get 2 free kills, we nearly kill the Invoker, and we take the bottom tower. Like that's the dream. That one ward, you know, saved me from dying, definitely, but it also allowed us to you know, start that fight in a way that suited us. You know, I got the silence, the kinetic field, and then I glimpsed the all on the Invoker. And doing that to one of their major cores, indeed their most farmed hero, is huge. Like that's exactly what we need to be doing if we're going to get good fights. And I said to Alpine after, I was like, how good was that fight? And he's like, yeah, no, you did really well there. And it was instinct at the time. I was like, do I wait for more heroes here? Do I wait for you know, someone else? But then I was like, well, he is the Invoker. He did play mid. You know, I'm thinking he's somewhere decent in net worth. I just need to drop everything on him. So that's what I did. So I'm going to work towards a Pipe of Insight now. Mostly because of the magic damage from Invoker. I also think this was a partial Divine Courage build. I'm pretty sure this was all randomed. And then I played semi-serious. It went really well. Well, they take bottom racks, which is really good. And they do that without me. Like, they didn't really need me there anyway. You know, once I dropped everything on the Invoker and really zoned him out of the fight, the value that they had got from me was really, really strong. This guy's just standing here. I'm like, well, let's kill him. I'm actually running to the Invoker, which is fine. I glimpse him back just to try and break up the fight. Whether or not that's the right decision, I don't know, because I'll probably help him escape here. Make things harder than they need to be for the Terrorblade. But, you know, things you learn, huh? Got a Naga Radiance. Damn it. I think this game is just kind of over right now. We're so far in front that they can't really fight us. The Ember's got some farm behind him now. The Terrorblade is just having a ripper game, and he's just doing everything everywhere. Now the Ember gets caught out here a little bit. He remnants away. He does manage to get a sleight of fist. Right now I'm just trying to keep the Invoker away from the egg. And, you know, I just catch him in the static field.
Middle barracks are under attack.
You know, it wasn't perfect positioning by any means for any of that. You know, if I was smarter, potentially I'll put the kinetic field in a different position so that, you know, he's got the choice of, he can't, I put up the kinetic field and then Alpine 4-staffs him in. So I was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. That works too. Anyway, it was just a fun game. Like I felt like I had a really good effect in the game. I did plenty, like the glimpses I felt were good. And it, you know, it was just enjoyable.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower.
Right now, the Naga is attempting to rat us in the top lane. I'm like, well, we're kind of on the Ancient right now, so.
Is under attack. Dire's Ancient is under attack.
Unfortunately, I missed the kinetic field there, but that was the game. I hope you've enjoyed this replay commentary of me playing support very badly. I'll look forward to seeing you around next time.
My extortion has paid off.
Sweet as icicles.